This here is Bulldog Rob. We want to welcome you to the program. And hey, Papa Ron, how are you?
Rod, I'm good. I hope I didn't hear the word I just thought I heard.
What'd you hear?
Well, never mind then. So I'm doing well, thanks.
Did I say Papa
No,
Ron?
you didn't say a thing then. It just on my end sounded like it, but no, we're good. We're good, brother.
Okay, maybe I did. I don't know. I'm thinking about you when I'm calling my own name, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know my own name. I'm to the age now where I just don't give a shit.
There's the second word.
Oh, I see.
We want to try to stay on YouTube, not get kicked off.
Sorry, Steve. It's just, it's just me. I just cuss a lot. Well, not in front of my kids.
And isn't that interesting? Because Rod's mentioned that before. I just don't have a tendency, and maybe it's just because I've never put it in my vocabulary. Now, there are times that I use curse words, but normally I can converse without them a lot of time.
Yeah, I showed you a lot more educated than I am.
No, it doesn't show that. It doesn't show that.
I don't know how to express myself without really putting some emphasis on it. Like, damn!
Those words do that, I guess. Folks, here's the coin market cap. And again, this has been going on now about 3 or 4 days, hadn't it, Rod? I mean, we're in a sea of red.
Seems to me like we've been in it for the whole month so far.
Yeah, it could have been. Of course, Litecoin, look at that. Litecoin, of course, it's dipped quite a bit, but folks, there's some buying opportunities out there, and Rod and I got talking about that this morning. And we've picked a few other coins. We've bought in these last few days on a few that we've been looking at, but of course, our faith is that it's going back up, and this is a temporary setback.
Hey, this is the time of year that you want to buy. I'm serious. You know what I've noticed though on the market cap, Ron, as we kind of scroll through it, that any coin that has under 1 billion volume, currency wise, what do they call it?
Circulating supply.
Yeah, circulating supply. If it's under 1 billion, those are the ones that are all over $1 or more. Now, the ones that are billions and the billions, for instance, like Ripple. Ripple has 38 billion coins on, and it's 0.98 cents now, which is down quite a bit for Ripple. For that much. But normally, if you look down here, like Cardano, it's got 25 billion, and it's 49 cents. There's other ones, but the ones that are like 54 million, like Litecoin, it's 158 bucks. Look at Neo. It's got 65 million circulating supply. It's $112.30. Now, it was a time it was real cheap, but anytime you get these coins that are in the 100 millions instead of the billions, they're going to be worth more.
I think that trend typically goes, Rod. I agree with you. Of course, there's some exceptions. We've seen Ripple up to 3 and higher, and so on.
IOTA number 9. It's got, I don't know how many trillion, but it's $2.23.
Yes. But some of these platforms have uses enough for a lot of tokens or coins.
And they need it.
Their platform needs it on what they're doing. But I think you're right. Now, of course, we're looking at the top 10 up there. But, you're right. If you drop down here to some of these that are, all the top 100 are probably pretty good buys,
Okay.
But, yeah, I think when you start looking at these nickel coins, like here's Dent, 3 cents. They have 10 billion coins in circulation.
Yep.
That coin, for that to reach, and I'm not saying it couldn't, but I think with that kind of circulation out there, that many coins, it's going to have a lot harder quest to get up to the dollar amount in value or past $1 than it would for some of these with less coins.
Well, yeah, but it is possible.
Like Z Classic, they only have in circulation right now. Look at that. 3 million, and they're $106, and they were probably a lot higher than that before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I agree with what you're saying on that, Rod.
But see, the thing about it is with us, though, or with me specifically, is that I like to buy cheap. But you know, even if you say like you buy something for 3 cents with dent, and it goes up to 50 cents, hell, that's a big markup.
It's huge profit.
It is. So you know, I look at the cent ones more, and I try to look at their platform. I kind of ignore the billions, because normally I don't like to invest in billions. It's not my favorite, you know. But I remember there was a time when I said, "Look at Factum, man. It's only 5 cents." Now look at it, $35, and it's got 8 million though. See?
Yeah, you're still not letting me live that down. I know. You bring it up all the time.
Yeah, Factum. Let's check that out.
Yeah. But you know, another thing, Rod, that I think you enjoy is when we look at the less expensive coins. Let's say for a nickel, you can buy a lot more than a coin that's at $106.
Oh, yeah.
And so even though if it doubles in price or triples, you might have a better chance of making more percentage-wise on that cheaper coin because of the amount of coins you're able to buy than you would on the more expensive ones.
And you and I both, Ron, we're in a hodling mode. Of course, we've always been hodling. You know, it's just it seems to me like that term's only been out just a few months. Hodling up at. We always call it, hey, we just hold them.
That's right.
I haven't made a dime off of cryptocurrency yet, because I just keep holding them.
Yeah, you've made money. Matter of fact, we've looked at some coins this morning to where we're in still, and we bought in better than what these drops have gotten down to on most of them.
Yeah, we have.
So it's a key in when you're buying it, and that's what we're saying today, folks. It's important to buy while these prices are down. And so let's look at a few things real quick, and we don't want to belabor this, but
yeah, we do.
We got discussing of Rod and I about is this really going to go up, or is this it's a scary time. Just this morning, Rod, I've had 3 of my friends text me about the drop and how it's hanging on, and they're kind of concerned about it. They're kind of new into it, but and I get it where they're coming from. But if you look back at the history of even Bitcoin and how it's progressed through time and brought the blockchain technology in, I mean, yeah, it's been around a few years, but this last year has been, 2017, I think, has been the biggest significant year in uprise. I don't think you can find a major corporation out there that isn't looking at installing blockchain technology into their company for the benefits of that. But that's not where the decreases have come. It's come to the coins and tokens that are associated with these platforms.
Yep.
But last year and this year, what has helped so much on the coins and tokens is just the awareness that's gone on out there.
Yeah.
And folks, I guess what we're trying to do is we're trying to talk a little bit about why you shouldn't be panicked right now. That this thing is here to stay. You got 2 opposite sides, obviously. You have those that are for blockchain technology and the platforms that are coming forth with this technology. And all these platforms seem to have a token or coin, just like we went over. Dent has their own, and Saya and all of them.
They do.
But the awareness of these things is becoming so much more. There's more people coming into it. We just read an article yesterday, Rod, about how many people are just even trying to get into Bitstamp in London, that exchange over there. You know, it's like 100,000 people a day are trying to get into that exchange, even in the downturn. That article was only a day old, I think.
I know, it was.
So the awareness is out there. Japan's made it a national currency. ATMs are popping up all over. Some major corporations accept Bitcoin right now and other cryptocurrency as form of payment. And they're getting more and more on the technology. Look what Visa's doing. They're looking at getting into it. MasterCard is. Home Depot is registered crypto names because they're eventually going to have probably their own, not crypto coin, but their own source of payment into crypto. There is things really happening with this.
Didn't we read an article yesterday about American Express too?
Yeah, American Express and both MoneyGram have both signed up with Ripple.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ripple's blockchain to cross-border payment and settlements and all. So, I guess one needs to ask themselves, why is this downturn going on? Is it really just some rumors out of South Korea that they're going to clamp down on the exchanges? Or, I guess we don't want to get into that, but look at the millennials and what they're doing with crypto, Rod.
Oh, yeah, they're not afraid to do anything like that. We're real cautious because we're that generation, but yeah, millennials, man, they're so savvy with electronic stuff. They just jump right into it.
Well, they see the vision of this. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, in our days, we're used to growing up with our companies giving us pension plans and stock portfolios and 401s and IRAs. Those things are all becoming disastrous because they're all hinged on the stock exchange.
Yeah.
Pensions are a nightmare right now, folks. You can just Google pension troubles or pension. Everybody's struggling with not everybody, but there's a lot of problems with pensions and stuff. Well, this crypto solves that. Rod, we're moving into a technology, I believe, to where this peer-to-peer, person-to-person, people are excited about that. They want to get away from these evil bankers and look at all the control they have. And that's why it's all the bankers and finance men that are downplaying everything going on with crypto. They are going to lose. Funny. But this is true. They're going to lose control. They're losing control.
And they don't want it. They hang on real tight, trying to hang on to it, and they keep downplaying crypto. The more they downplay it, all these exchanges are saying, "Well, I can't put them in because I can't afford to have all these people come in, or they don't have the technology to let them all come in. There's so many going in that they're losing money."
Yeah. And there's even been a lot of talk out there in articles and stuff about going to a cashless type society. And we've mentioned that a few times ourselves, Rob. And crypto's kind of cashless, but it's a person-to-person type platform. There's no government control on it. There's no central agency setting the rules and regulations. As long as I have a wallet and you have a wallet, we can interchange with one another financially. It gives us control. But in a cashless society, to where a government or banks come up with a means of exchange, meaning Visa card or debit card or however it's done, they're still going to have that control on the people. If they set up all the accounts for us to interchange with, well, then they can cut that account off at any time. They can tax it. They can penalize it. They control you by controlling your financial destiny, your means of exchange. So if we can do that mano a mano, one-on-one, person-to-person, business-to-business, they lose that grip on us.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely it does.
And that's why this crypto stuff is here to stay. People are finally seeing the vision of this. There's enough, and we're still so, and it's still not very big yet at all. I mean,
no, it's not.
I think if you interviewed 10 people, you might find 5 of them that know about Bitcoin and crypto, but all 5 of those that know about it won't know what it entails or why its use is here or purpose, any of that stuff. And then you got the privacy concerns, which crypto They have platforms that are solving that to keep identity theft in check. There's platforms for that. And now they're coming out with all these
and they're getting better. And they're getting better about it.
Yeah.
About keeping our stuff from being hacked and crap. They're doing a good job, I think.
And anonymous. I mean, it's nobody's business where I send money to or receive. But when you go back to the centralized system, they want that control. So that's why you have all this, they call it what? FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and something. Anyway, which means you get all these articles out there that saying, hey, how blockchain is not effective, how Bitcoin is going to crash, it's all in a bubble, and it's all these fear-mongering articles, and they don't want people to adopt it. They don't want people getting into it. And if they do, you can bet those big financiers and bankers want to be in it also. So they're getting in. I mean, you got Coinbase now that has a special exchange just for people that deal in mega money. Matter of fact, it costs $100,000 just to sign up for Coinbase's new exchange out of New York.
I know. I think they're getting into the whales, man. Talk about FUD here a minute. It means fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
Doubt, okay.
Yeah, that was the one you wanted.
It's another term I don't use a lot, just like that hodl. What's the matter with hold?
I don't know. I don't know why they can't.
It's a slang, and every industry comes up with their own slang words, I guess, and all. But
yeah.
So, folks, I guess what we're saying is that this isn't a panic mode, and if you're panicked now and want to bail out, it's the wrong time, because this thing is just a glitch in the time zone. This thing is going to come forth. It's going to be real. We are going to use it. You just got to hold through this time.
And you need to buy, if you can, buy as much as you can of some coin. I don't know what it is, but buy. I can't tell you enough, folks, because this is within the time February gets here, it's either gonna crash or it's gonna be gone to the moon, and that's where I think it's going.
Yeah, it's not gonna crash. There's no way, folks. No. Look at this, Rod. You got Bitcoin at under $10,000 right now.
I know. If I just had $90,000, man, I'd buy some.
A whole one. Yes,
yeah.
I know. But we've locked up all our money into crypto, and our portfolios have had some big hits on them, but we're still ahead of the game, and we're in for the long haul.
Oh yeah, we are. We've lost several thousands, but God, man, we made several thousand more besides that.
Yeah, I mean, every time it's dipped, Rod, we've always gone up higher than before it dipped. So,
and this is a big dip. I expect it to be a big jump.
That's right. So, folks, hold tight. If you got some extra money, get into something. I think any of those top 20 coins are probably going to get right back up in there. It's just a great time to buy.
It is. It's an awesome time.
All right. You got anything else to say, Rod?
Yeah, I got one more thing to say. Well, maybe a couple. Thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up and pound it, beat it, whatever it takes. Give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't signed up for a subscription, I hope you find us interesting enough to do that. And God bless.
Thank you.